Good afternoon, everybody. Man, hopefully your Monday is going well and that you're doing well today. I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you love what you do in life? For example, for those of you who have a job, you have a career, or even a hobby, do you love doing it? Do you enjoy it? Does it bring you satisfaction? Does it bring a sense of purpose? Do you enjoy it? Is it actually making a difference in your life and the life of other people? Do you enjoy serving God? Do you enjoy serving His people? Do you enjoy the volunteer work that you do at church, or maybe in your community? Do you love serving at Valley Baptist? Do you enjoy the role that God has given you here through Valley Baptist in our music ministry that we have here? Do you believe that what you're doing matters? Do you believe that it has value, that it has purpose, that it's actually changing lives? Because to love what you do and to feel that it matters is so important. It plays a crucial part and a crucial role in us being able to impact lives and impact others. Now, behavioral researchers have discovered that when people enjoy their work and feel that it's meaningful, they're more productive. They're more open to improvement. They're more open to growth, to learning, to try new things, to being challenged in a healthy way. They're more open to all these things, and they become more concerned about the quality of what they do, what they bring to the table, how their strategies, their goals, their quality level goes up because they appreciate, they love what they do. Now, as the levels of productivity and their levels of quality go up and they rise up, they become more concerned and more about their quality. They become more concerned about how efficient they are. They become more concerned about how influential they are. And they become more impactful in the lives of others. So they tend to enjoy their work even more and more and more. They enjoy what they do more and more. Now in the book of Psalm, chapter 128, verse 2, we're told this: when you eat the labor of your hands, you shall be happy, and it shall be well with you. Okay, I'm not talking about food here, holding a big piece of hamburger or pizza or tacos or whatever, it's not talking about that. I'm sure you know that, but it's talking about the labor that of our hands, the work that we put into it. Okay, because we all know that we reap what we sow. Now the psalmist here is thinking and talking more about a hardworking farmer, who enjoys the fruit of his own labor, the fruit of his own work that he's done. Planting his own vegetables, man, raising his own cows and slaughtering them and eating what he's actually invested in. Now, this chapter is also God's blueprint for a satisfying home. But it's also meant for us at our jobs. It's meant for us at what we do when we volunteer, when we serve. Now, again, we reap what we sow, and we all know what that's about. We've learned that, we've heard that, we've read things about it. Even the world itself uses that phrase, you reap what you sow. Work hard, play hard, that whole mentality. Now, when we sow into the lives of others, we will reap blessings that come from knowing that God worked in us and through us to change someone's life. Okay, it's not us, it's God that changes them. We're just broken vessels that are being used by God. Now, because of our obedience to God, we're used as conduits. We're used as instruments. And if you don't know what a conduit is, you just open up a wall. You'll see metal piping and wires go through there for electricity, so the power is sent that way. These conduits, keep everything compact in there, but it sends power to your outlets, to your light switches. So in a sense, we are conduits too, where Spirit works through us to release that power into people's lives, and that's how God uses us to minister to people. But again, it's God that changes people, not us. But seeing lives change and transformed by the power of God is priceless. You cannot put a price tag on a life that's been changed. You cannot put a price tag on someone's life who's been transformed by the saving grace of God. Still to this day, whenever I see someone get baptized, whenever I see someone come to the Lord, I just cry. They're just tears of joy. Tears of just, man, this is a miracle. You're experiencing, you're witnessing God changing a life. And to know that we, as a church, are part of changing people's lives. Again, it's not us, it's God working through us, in us. It's an honor. It's such an honor to be able to be used by God to make a difference in the lives of so many people and in our community. Now, to truly be effective leaders, to truly be effective servants and volunteers, it's important that we find pleasure in what we do. Okay, and I mean that in a healthy way, not in a selfish, ignorant way, but in a healthy, spiritual way. It's important that we enjoy what we do and we find pleasure in how we serve others, okay, and how we volunteer. But it's also important that we understand why we're doing what we're doing. Why are we serving? How are we serving? And are we doing it well? And this is a point where I want to get to. I want to ask you this question. Do you know why you're serving? Do you understand the why behind it? Do you understand where God has you? Do you understand, why God has given you these gifts and these desires, and He's using you and those gifts for His glory? Do you understand that? And if you do, are you doing it well? If you don't understand it, then there could be some reasons why you don't understand. That could also be a reason why maybe you don't enjoy what you're doing. It's when you're serving, you're volunteering, it's easy for us to get burned out. And being burned out has so many reasons behind it. It could be because maybe we put too much on our plate. We don't know how to say no. It could also be because there's such a need, and the church is so short-staffed, or we need more people, that you find yourself stepping up more to the plate. There can be so many issues. It could also be burnout because there's just something not right in our lives. There's an imbalance that we need to find, and sometimes if there's an imbalance, we need to sit back and maybe sit it out for a while and get these things resolved and worked out to get back into it, so we can be more effective for the Lord. So there's so many reasons why we can get burned out, or we can find ourselves not enjoying what we're doing. But I just want you to ask yourself that question. I really hope and pray that you're enjoying what you're doing, that you understand that what you're doing is making a difference. What you're doing matters. It has value, not only just to me and to us as Valley Baptist, but most importantly to God and to those that we are investing in. Now, I just want to thank all of you for your commitment, for your dedication, and especially these last few months. The last few months have been crazy, constant changes. We're always having to evolve and do all these things, and and I thank every single one of you for your role that you've been playing. And I know some of you have only been able to serve to a little point. Some of you have been able to serve a lot more because we're all in different places in life, and I totally understand that. But you know what? It doesn't matter about the quantity. What matters is the quality. And every single one of you have really brought a lot of quality to the table, and I'm so thankful for that. And just know that God is going to bless you. And I know that volunteering and serving can be challenging, can be frustrating at times, it can also be time consuming. But please know that what you're doing makes a difference. Please know that every single one of you make it possible for us to have our services week in and week out. It makes a big difference. It goes back to that saying I've said before. Teamwork makes the dream work, and it is so true. Now, what you do truly matters. What you do has value. What you do is making a difference in the lives of people. And the enemy's gonna do his best to tell us that it is not, that we're wasting our time. But please know that every role that we play, including myself, you guys, everyone, from the singers, musicians, to the media, to the sound, to people set up and tear down, it's making a difference. We all work together to be able to advance the kingdom of God and provide an environment where people will come to know the Lord, to serve God, to worship Him, hear His word, and become saved by the power of God. So just know that what you do helps. It's helping lead people to Christ, and it's impacting lives. Love every single one of you. And again, let's take the challenge to do what we're doing even better for the Lord. Not for ourselves, but the people that we're serving deserve. God gave us His best. We need to give God our best and His people our best. Not that we're not. I need to grow. There's a lot of things I want to do better in 2020, especially in 2021, and I hope that you're all going in the same direction. Love every single one of you. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you later, all right? God bless. Bye.